Hello everybody at Dove Creek. I wanted to do a quick video walkthrough of your cabinet layout here. So this is the general layout that I've come up with. Notice that I've left some room on each side of the window here for a sconce. If this is accurate, let me know. I didn't know if you wanted the sconce attached to the side of the cabinet or if you wanted it on the wall here, but I've got it drawn on the wall here for now. The spacing may be similar though between the window and the cabinet. Notice that I've stepped up this section over the hood. One thing that I don't have drawn that will need to happen is this will need a chute of sorts to go up into the ceiling to penetrate the ceiling for that tube, because there will be a straight pipe that goes up all the way out of the roof for exhaust on this. Of course, I've got a little sink over here on this side. I've got your sink here. I've drawn it with this splash area being the countertop material, but I mean, this would probably be some kind of tile, I would imagine, unless you are doing a full height splash. I've left this cabinet real wide. Right now there's like this hole in the floor. I think this is like a water purification system or something, but I've left this kind of a big open cabinet for that purpose. So you go to another angle here. Let's see. So these are false doors here. This is a false door. So we probably won't put a handle on these. In fact, ignore the handles. All the handles on this drawing here are funny. This is a trash pullout. This is a trash pullout. I've done this stacked look for your crown detail. This is basically a 1x4 and then an 1.5 piece on top. It kind of simulates the crown kind of with an angle, but it matches the shaker style cabinet door a little bit better. Let's look at this last image here. Okay, so on this image you can really see how I've done this vent hood area. I've got it stepping up higher than everything else. I had it straight across for a little while, but it just made this cabinet short, and it just felt like it needed to be kind of more of a grand area. Notice also that I've stepped out this base unit here in front of the sink. That kind of adds a little bit of accent to this wall. It also helps me because this run of cabinets is so long. It helps me split up this cabinet without having an awkward seam between the two. For it to really truly look custom, you don't want to have where you have your cabinets joined together. You don't want to see like a cabinet joined to a cabinet. It just looks awkward. So I'll go to the 2D here. This is this wall. Let's see. This wall right here is this. I've stepped it up over the sink. I wanted a little bit more head clearance over this. Bart's drawing for this had this like kind of straight across right here. I've also fully enclosed the fridge. I've got a wall going down both sides of the fridge, as you can see it in this drawing here. I've got two trash cans inside here, so it'll be a double trash pullout. I've got cookie sheet dividers behind this door. Let me move on to, let's see, this is my CAD software here. Let's see, go to fill mode so you can see this. This is the island. Let me hide these. Hide my shop annotations. There we go. See it a little bit better. Anyways, so this is a actual shelf inside here at the end of the island. This is a functional drawer, functional drawer, functional drawer, functional drawer, functional drawer, functional, and then this is a false door. I'm going to go into this island itself. So false on this end. This is the side facing out. These will have, this can be usable, this can be usable. you've got a little bit of room behind the drawers. So I'll be able to put a shelf along inside here to make it usable. But this one door will be false, so that on the sink side, this is facing the main sink in the window, these drawers can open here. Let's look at another wall here. I'll look at this long sink wall here. So, of course, we've got our, here, let me go back to 2D. All right, so you can see your adjustable shelves inside each of these units. I'm building this as one single unit instead of multiple pieces. I just think it'll look more custom if I do it like that. This right here is where that water, some kind of water system or whatever. This is where that hole is in the concrete. You got plumbing coming out here. So I've just kind of left this as an open cabinet. I could put an adjustable shelf in here, but you know, it could be removed since it is just on shelf bins. I've got a stack of drawers on the end here. Of course, you've got your kitchen sink. I've got another trash pull-out here, and it is wide enough to have a double trash pull-out as well. This can be a double trash. Of course, I've got drawers. Then I'll look at this vent hood wall. I'm stepping it up another 12 inches higher than the neighboring cabinets. You know, the angle of the ceiling kind of stepped up anyways, but do remember we'll have a chute of sorts above this to meet that angle so that the ducts can connect from this hood all the way up. I will need to verify the dimensions of this hood unit. I would like to see, just to double check, the specifications for the sink. Of course, I've got a dishwasher on the left side of the sink. Let's see. And then it wouldn't hurt for me to look at the specifications for this sink as well. Other than that, I've got it set up for a typical 36-inch fridge, just a full depth 36-inch, the most common 36-inch fridge size that they have available. Let me know if there's anything else that you guys see that you'd like to change on any of this. Other than that, I kind of like the layout of it, so I think it'll work pretty good. You will have some overhang on the back sides of this island here, so you'll be able to put bar stools all the way down this side of the island. I think I've got about 13 or 14 inches of overhang planned for right here. You will have to move those bar stools out of the way in order to access these cabinet doors in here. So, that's all I got for you today. Thank you guys, and let me know if you have any revisions.